Hi everyone, this is Neel Raithatha, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for joining me in my latest video. We have here a patient who attended with bilateral, including wax and dead skin plugs. They have very narrow ear canals and there's a few hairs at the entrance of both ears that are slightly obscuring the view, but we can still nonetheless visualise exactly what we're doing. So there's no need to pluck those or trim those in any way. And I'm just commencing with this there right ear first. You can see that this wax plug is enveloped in a layer of dead skin keratin. That's that white matter here that's surrounding the perimeter of the wax plug. And the procedure was difficult predominantly because of the narrow nature of this patient's ear. And this wax and skin plug was compressed right up against the side of the walls. So this wax is what I'm removing at the moment, and dead skin. It's very lateral, it's near the entrance, hence why you're getting a bit of glare reflection. That's just the endoscope visualising the wax, and because it's so lateral near the entrance, of course it's going to be in close proximity. And slowly but surely we're clearing the entrance. The patient in this ear attempted a DIY ear syringe, and not only because the patient advised me that they did, but it was very apparent once I removed this plug. You could see the ear was quite damp and wet. Especially in comparison to the left side where they didn't. You may have seen there a long sheet of dead skin that I removed. Now guys, I've reactivated comments, and I've had an email address set up for anyone. I'd be most grateful if you could. If you do ever come across any slanderous, defamatory comments, please do use that email address to notify me, and it's report@thehairclinic.co.uk. So it's report@thehairclinic.co.uk. At least this way I can reactivate comments, because I know a lot of you really enjoy leaving comments and having a bit of banter amongst yourselves. So I don't want to deprive you of that, but this way I'm going to kindly ask you guys to also be moderators for me. So if you do come across any of those forms of comments, do let me know. Now, if there's some mean comments that are not really defamatory or slander per se, we're going to expect that. I mean, that's going to happen anyway. So it's not those type of comments. It's more like the one that I made reference to, where a patient made a false claim about the outcome of a procedure that I got told off. I haven't heard anything back other than they responded on another comment, still insisting that they are accurate in their account, and the fact that I supplied evidence and defending myself, that proves that I'm guilty. So it's very apparent this patient's a bit crackers. So they've still got a couple of days, but we shall see. And I'm probably then going to reach out to see if there's any American lawyers who, especially because they are from America, and I'm guessing you're going to have to do a libel claim. Depending upon, I think there's different rules in America for different states. So, but I am going to contact some UK firms as well. So I should keep you updated on that nonetheless. I've also got some very exciting news. I got contacted by a producer this afternoon, and they wanted me to do a live procedure on a live TV show. And this is main terrestrial TV in the UK. So it's we've got 5 main terrestrial channels, so probably that's a bit nerve-wracking actually, doing it live and potentially millions of people. We're going to see if it can work, but if not, still hopefully going to be going on to the show and talking about earwax. I've had a lot of TV interest of late recently. Some of you may not be aware that just before COVID, I was close to having a TV show of my own with an American producer, actually. But then COVID happened, and it was just the complexities, because the idea was to send people across from America for treatment and then send them back. So it was just it ended up being a bit complicated. But I've had some other offers, and there's a bit going on in the pipeline. But with these things, they do take time. But this particular show, it appears that they want me to go on quite quickly in the next month or so. I should keep you updated. But yeah, sounds great. I'm not very confident for the camera. I'm quite camera shy, but I've done a few TV stuff, some of the TV stuff, and so it's sometimes good being out your comfort zone. That's how we're only going to develop. But Yeah, look forward to it, hopefully. So you can just tell here, the ear just seems quite damp and wet, and there's a bit of dead skin here, but we got a bit of clarineting just there, and I don't know whether you saw that skin just flapping, and that's what happens when it clarinets. And so such was just stopped. We don't want to continue. See the patient's eardrum. Yeah, there's a bit of dead skin around the edge, but it's not significant, guys. So you're going to leave that. And clarineting can be not only noisy for the patient, but also myself. And that's a good example where that skin was just flapping. So we just let it go. And I was using the fine end already. So this is the patient's left side. I'm just using a Jobson horn initially. There's a gap at the top. I'm slowly just trying to bring this through. And it's sticky, but it's less wet than their right side. It's more dry. So the patient didn't attempt a DIY ear syringe. On their right side, I've advised them to use some acetic acid to reacidify the ear. Also, when you get water in the ear, you can wash away things called natural moisturizing factors. So they help hydrate and moisturize the skin lining the ear canal. So they sit on the skin surface. So they've probably been washed away. So just recommend some medical grade olive oil just to introduce some a natural moisturizer into the ear. And just to use a hairdryer, not close to the ear, but just to have it at a steady stream, just to aerate, allow some circulation just to dry out that ear. They could also use 1 part rubbing alcohol, 1 part white vinegar, which is basically acetic acid. And if you put that solution in your ear, and these are not things that I've made up. These are kind of concoctions that ENT themselves recommend, and there's recipes online as well from ENT specialist. And what the alcohol does, it homogenizes with the water, and they form one aqueous solution. And because alcohol's got a lower evaporation temperature than water, it can dry out the ear. Problem with that, you can over dry the ear. So that's where then introducing some possible medical grade olive oil spray can help moisturize the skin. There's another product, we can sell it on our website, the URL's there. It's Clear Relief Drops, and that contains glycerol. Now glycerol is similar to, has a similar homogenizing effect as alcohol, but glycerol doesn't evaporate as well. The evaporation temperatures actually exceeds that of water alone. So, but what glycerol does, it is kind of an oily, fatty secretion anyway, so that helps to re-moisturize the skin. So it kind of almost a dual effect. You don't then need to, if you use 1 part rubbing alcohol, 1 part acetic acid, you don't then need to use any oil, because this is more of an all-round drops and it provides that lubrication afterwards. I'm just using the metal Jobson horn here, just because it gives you a bit more grip. So the metal instruments are a bit firmer than the normal non-metal ones that we use. But of course, when you've got, these are stainless steel products, they have got the potential of obviously causing a bit more trauma. So I seldom use them, just now and again when I feel that I just need that extra force, leverage. And you can see that, remove that. It's a bit of skin around the edge. We're fine with that. It's not a problem. See the patient's eardrum, nice and healthy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Take care, keep well, and speak soon. Bye. Oh, and PS, thank you everyone for their lovely comments as well, and emails as well. It's really, really much appreciated. I'm really, really humbled by all the nice comments in response to those allegations made. So thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. Bye.